We have diplomats not doing anything. Any thoughts of an alliance with one of these larger northern neighbors here? We were working on improving relations with Mawa at one point. It looks like we've still got decent relations with them. Not enough for an alliance, though. Could get an alliance with Jaunpur fairly easily. Just a small amount of relationship improvement, we could get an alliance with them. Okay, let's work Jaunpur first, because that won't take much at all. 40, they're already close to alliance territory. Delhi's a little bit further away, but not too far, so we can work on both of them. We're not using the diplomats for anything else at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on that. Jaunpur would be good because that's bordering Orissa here, which is one of our next targets. Okay, I'm going to slow this down one notch. I'm going to AFK for just a moment to grab a drink. Be right back. Okay. Let's see, quarter of the way through coring. 25 points, and we can actually pick up our first colonist. We've got 200 gold. I'm going to go ahead and build a couple heavy ships. We're going to want them once we actually start the exploration process. We won't need them immediately. Well, do we even need to build heavy ships right now? Sind and Orissa are our next... Well, Orissa's our next potential enemy here. I don't remember if they had any heavy ships or not. They have no heavy ships, so... Nobody does really that we have to worry. Malwa has a single heavy ship. I don't think we need to worry about them. So I think we'll save our money there. We'll build one dock, and then we'll build some more marketplaces. Go with that. Our income's up to 7 3/4. That'll take our income to a little over 8 once those are done. Maybe as much as 8 1/4. Okay, very nice expansion here. We got 2 years before we can offer the annexation deal here. 16th September, so just over 2 years. They still have max relations. By that point, our first corps will be complete, our second corps will be started, and that will eliminate our overextension and most of our revolt risks as well. I think I want a second dock though as well. I'm going to build a dock on Ceylon. They've got us as a rival now. Orissa does. Who do we have as a rival now? Ominous, Delhi, and Sind. So actually, if we remove Delhi as a rival, they might be willing to ally us now. They don't have any immediate border with Timurids or Persia, so they're not too big of a threat to us. Let's go ahead and remove them as a rival. Yeah, that takes us down to just 22 points shy of the alliance capability. Okay, suppress the rebels, 10 nationalist rebel, or lose 30 ducats plus stability and national cost. I don't know, is your army ready to suppress some rebels there, Cyber? Last time you lost a couple thousand men when we did this. Make sure their maintenance is up. Oh, that's Ceylon. That's the island. I don't know. Can we get 10,000 troops across in time to... of course, they'll be slightly less capable, right? Got to get them across to the island. We only can do 5,000 at a time. Think you're up to it? Yeah, it's the island. 10,000. Let's move them down into position in case we decide to go for it. We're going to have to make a decision here. We're only talking about 6 months of stability cost and national tax modifier. I don't mind losing the money here. Yeah, I don't know if we have time to do that. We can try that. I don't know how long it takes before it forces the issue. But we have the gold, so I wouldn't mind taking the slight penalty. Let's see if we can get them across. If we can get them across, then we'll do it that way. A very convincing document detailing how the new ship technology that his rival has been trying to get funding for will never work and may even cause the ships to sink before they leave the harbor. Lose 50 diplomatic power or 10 prestige. Well, I'm not willing to lose the diplomatic power at this point. The prestige isn't going to hurt us. Oops. They're there. I was going to say they were supposed to arrive. I don't think we need to worry about sending those over. Yeah. They're good. Okay, you lost 2,700 men. We're at about 50% total manpower right now, by the way. Truce expiring. Core up to 70% complete, and we can actually push that second core too. That'll eliminate our overextension. 15 points till we get our first colonist. And then we save the diplomatic points for the next, well, diplomacy thing. Ottomans. Oh. Ottomans? Nope, we can't see the Ottomans. I was going to say, I hope we can't see the Ottomans. Timurids just lost their ally some land. Okay, we'll see you next time, Synaptic. Not sure whether I'll run this tomorrow or wait till Sunday. Since, like I said, if I were to run this tomorrow, it would be after midnight, which might be off of everybody's normal time. So I'll probably stream something else tomorrow night if I am on, and pick this up again Sunday early afternoon. And you're all for the Delhi and Jaunpur alliance, so that's what I'll be pressing toward. Like the Delhi alliance will come along fairly quickly. And the annexation of Malabar as well. Probably run this another 45 minutes to maybe as long as an hour and a half. It won't be much longer than that for those that are around. Okay, we have our first colonist. Who the heck? Caviar is actually expanding back out into the Sind territory. They're down to 3 provinces and they still have rebel issues, or 4 provinces and they still have rebel issues. They just can't keep their people in line. Okay, we've got docks. 2 docks now. I guess we need to drop our maintenance again. Okay. 2 choices to expand to for our first colony. Adanamas or the Maldives. Would be Cyber and Devils. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're going to have to spend points to boost our stability here as soon as possible. But we've got a nice current Monarch 353. And we have an heir. 222. Not a great heir, but it's an heir. How much is it going to cost to boost stability? 112. That'll actually drop with this core completion a little bit as well. So, Devil Cyber, which is going to be our first colonial target? The Maldives or Nicobar? Those are the only two potential targets we have at this point. Yep, the Maldives is this island archipelago here. And Nicobar is this one up here. Two gold. There's a 2 gold. You're talking about the tax value? 2 gold and a 1 gold. So the higher tax value one. Okay. I'm going to station some troops there on anti-native patrol. So we're going to... What's the native population here? 2,000? 1,000? I'm just going to station these troops here. Yeah, that's probably the only thing we have to go on right now. I mean, neither of them are strategic, extremely strategic in value. They're both so close to our home territory that it doesn't really give us a reach. Okay, there's a core completion. Oops. To take those off the trade route there. Yeah, now if we had, you know, Diego Garcia available, that gives us a little bit more reach, but it's not available, so right now this is all we have. I said neither of them have a heck of a lot of strategic importance. So we'll station them. Okay. We have just had a cultural integration. The Telugu. So we don't have to worry about cultural conversions for these guys up here. So we don't have to worry about culturally converting. Good. That saves us some points that I was going to have to think about expending here. Okay, and off goes our first colonist. Don't know how it takes 60 days for a colonist to get from the mainland to the islands, but okay. Okay, can we boost our stability yet? Quite yet, we need 100 points. I don't... Let's see, what's our revolt risk with that? Okay, our revolt risk isn't terrible. Of course, we are about due for a comet sighting, aren't we? We haven't had one yet today. We have our first 10 colonists. Marissa is trying to form claims on us. Check our alliance potential. Still not there with 22 off for Jaunpur. And 11 off still for Delhi. We could probably boost that a little bit. Baluchistan, Sindh, and Khorasan. We already have Sindh as a rival, so that's not going to help. What about for Jaunpur? Their rivals include Nepal, Delhi, and Orissa. Well, Orissa is a natural rival for us since, one, they consider us a rival, two, we need their territory for our goal, so I do believe that making Orissa a rival makes sense. We shall do that. And they will now accept an alliance with us. Oh, let us recall our diplomat. Let's boost our stability back to at least neutral. This is probably going to be our first real beneficial ally that isn't also already a vassal. The answer? Alliance from Koch. First of all, I'm wondering, did we get our alliance? I didn't see the... Okay. Okay, we got our alliance with Jaunpur. What would Koch give us? They're rivals with Nepal, Tibet. I'm not worried about any of them. They would give us another potential enemy against Orissa since they share a common border. Have a truce with Tibet and Delhi. Well, I think we could probably safely accept that. I mean, the worst that'll happen is they go to war with Tibet, but we have no border with them. I don't think we'd ever get involved. So we're going to say, yeah, that gives us another northern ally against Orissa when that war comes. Speaking of that war, we should probably start forming our claim. Once our last corps is done, we can make our move against Orissa. And when we do that, we can hope Bastar gets involved and we can take both of our provinces in one war and form Hindustan right there. We're going to start our claim fabrication. Uh, 24 now. We're sitting at 2/3 right now, but we're only at 50% of our manpower. We can certainly afford to build some more up. We've got 10 infantry and 6 cavalry. We have room for 8. But if we built up 8, that would completely deplete our manpower too, or virtually deplete our manpower. All of our armies are at full strength. Same thing with our naval force limit. By the way, we have a force limit modifier, or a force limit of 24, sitting on 15 ships. I'd let you spend up to 80 gold on the army if you want. Royal marriage from Koch. Sure. come September, we can look at the annexation, by the way. Two infantry, two cavalry, okay. And we'll throw some more markets up. Should be getting ready for our next military tech too. Which will be our RBQs, our arquebus here. High limit bonus, width bonus, and additional shock. Uh-oh, my air. Well, we're going to spend the money. We don't want to lose our heir at this point, even if he is a not great heir. Looks like he survived. Good. Heir survived. Heirs surviving is usually a good thing. Let's see, where's our core? Almost 50% through our coring. 25% on our claim fabrication. On an accepted peace with Persia. Full annexation was demanded. Really? Khorasan is gone. They wanted to be an ally at one point. This one here, I think. Persia's actually coming east, and I don't like that. Got a whole 85 colonists. Okay, your army is now sitting at about 86% of force limits. Okay, jousting tournament. An unheralded commoner surprised all in attendance by besting everyone who faced him.